Well, Savannah State University leaders met today to announce a historic investment from the state.
WSAV's Isley Herschel explains now how this large amount of money will strengthen the University by the Sea.
SSU received over $42 million from the state to help revamp parts of campus like this building behind me. The Wilcox Gym is going to be replaced with a green space. Along with a brand new gym facility, the renovations include tearing down the two-story portion of the King Fraser building and renovating that space. President Jermaine Worrell says the university got a chance to speak to state lawmakers about the school's needs during an SSU State Day at the Capitol. He says that helped pave the way for the donation of these much-needed funds. Senator Derek Mallow helped the university receive this funding and says upgrading the facilities will spur more growth, including student enrollment.
One of the things we know, students attend colleges based on facilities and where those facilities lie, the state of those facilities. If they're going to pay a student activity fee, they want a facility that's up to par. And so as we work to continue the enrollment growth here at Savannah State University, a new recreation and student wellness center was a must to help us sustain and increase enrollment at this institution.
Leaders tell me that groundbreaking for these projects are going to begin in the next few months. In Savannah, Isley Herschel, WSAV News 3 on your side.
A former Beaufort County teacher facing charges after allegedly having an inappropriate communication with a child. 47-year-old Kaylin Wolf of Hilton Head is charged with criminal solicitation of a minor and procuring or promoting obscenity. The alleged incident happened in March. Wolf was once a teacher at May River Montessori in Bluffton, but school officials say her contract there ended last year. Wolf also worked as a substitute teacher for the Beaufort County School District. It is unclear at this time if the alleged victim is a former student.
And authorities are looking for an inmate who walked away from a satellite camp for a federal correctional institute over in Jessup. Now, 34-year-old Arthur Cofield was discovered missing around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. He's serving more than 11-year sentence for fraud and conspiracy charges. If you see him or know where he might be, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshals Service. And the Savannah-Chatham County school system moving forward with new restrictions on student cell phone use. The district recently approved locking pouches ahead of a new state law aimed at curbing classroom distractions. WSC's Nakia Harris joins us now with how that policy is going to work.
Now, Andrew, while Georgia's new statewide personal electronic ban for high school students doesn't take effect into the 2027-2028 school year, the school district is already planning for new policies for all grades. The district recently approved locking phone pouches for high school students and storage lockers for students in grades K through 8. District leaders say the changes are meant to cut down on classroom distractions while also creating more consistent rules across schools. Under the policy, K through 8 students will have to power off their devices and store them in assigned lockers during the day. High school students will place their phones inside signal blocking pouches during instructional time, and district leaders say exceptions will be made for students who need devices for medical or educational reasons.
I also saw that some teachers felt like the phones were a huge distraction and a power struggle between themselves and the students when they would try to, correct the behavior. So in an attempt to make sure that, our teachers aren't being burdened with trying to correct the behavior.
She also says parents have also raised concerns about communication during emergencies, but say families will still be able to contact students through school offices. Again, the new device storage systems are expected to roll out during the 2026-2027 school year. Nakia Harris, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Thank you, Nakia. A new development in the horse-drawn carriage legal battle. A judge has granted a temporary restraining order barring the city of Savannah from enforcing its heat ordinance. This after 3 licensed carriage tour businesses sued the city. WSAV's Sarah Smith has more on this court ruling from a legal expert.
Just this week, the court found that these carriage tour businesses will most likely succeed in their lawsuit against the city of Savannah, citing that new state law. One lawyer I spoke with today says he agrees, and he's surprised the ordinance was ever created. The horse-drawn carriage ordinance was controversial from the very beginning, and now Act 379, signed into law by Governor Brian Kemp in April, conflicts with the ordinance. According to this lawsuit filed by 3 Savannah carriage tour companies, the law bars governments from regulating livestock and livestock owners on a public road. Just this week, the court ruled a temporary restraining order that keeps the city from enforcing temperature regulations until the next court hearing. Attorney Michael Schiavone says the plaintiffs are most likely in the right.
The way it was written, it was destined to fail. The city of Savannah couldn't enact a local ordinance that conflicts with that state statute. If it does, then the local ordinance is void and unenforceable.
Horse-drawn carriages will remain a City of Savannah staple for now, and this restraining order will remain in place until a hearing on June 5th. In Savannah, I'm Sarah Smith, WSAV News 3, on your side.
And we've learned the Hampton County Fire Chief has now been placed on administrative leave with pay. We've been telling you how people brought up issues with Chief Chris Parker at a recent council hearing. They accused him of mistreating firefighters and mismanaging the department. Parker placed on leave on Friday. Hampton County officials say John Lawson will serve as the interim fire chief, but they can't comment any further, they said, since it's a personnel matter. He's a former police officer, a Lowcountry judge, and a school administrator.
Jacob Joseph Martin is being mourned by the entire Bluffton community. In addition to the jobs he's held, Martin was an early fighter for equality and civil rights as well, in challenging segregation at the University of South Carolina School of Law in 1950. Martin was a legendary figure in Bluffton for many reasons, including support he offered to his wife Ida, the founder of Bluffton Self Help. He leaves behind 3 children, 6 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. Joseph Martin was 97 years old.
Got some breaking news now for you. Chatham County Police in a standoff after a shooting on the west side.
And WSAV's Jillian Coles is joining us live from that scene now and to tell us what she has found out so far.
Tina, Andrew, according to Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley, there has been a shooting here at the intersection of Berwick Lakes Boulevard and Quaco Road. Now, we're told there have been no injuries reported at this time, but there is a suspect barricaded in one of the residents behind me. And now I'm going to step out of the way so my photographer Darian can show you. We have multiple agencies on this scene. And as you can see, we have Chatham County Police, Pooler Police Department, and Chatham EMS is pulling up right as we speak. Several roads, including Quaco Road, are now shut down in both directions. Now, the public is being asked to avoid the area at this time, and this is a developing scene, so we will keep you updated as we learn more information. In Pooler, I'm Jillian Coles, WSAV News.